Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Very nice, refreshing card. We have here inspiration. So some of you may have been in a relationship with someone in the past. This could also be current. Could also be a situationship that you're in. For others of you, this could be simply a connection that you have with someone where you feel there's something special, but no one's really speaking up. Yikes, we have here betrayal. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I don't channel through any spirit guides, I never have. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. Also, at the end of this reading, I do channel archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Very, very intense cards in this connection right now. These feelings and emotions that are coming up. A lot of differences. I have to talk about this. It's just, this card has come up a lot, and life has changed so much over the decades that we have choices, we have options, and we're so into the feeling of, I am who I am and I'm not going to change my ways for anybody. Now, society is like this now. We have changed our ways because we know we have options. We know we have rights. We know we have our own freedoms. And sometimes in relationships, it doesn't gel very well with the other person. That's what's happening here. Somebody here doesn't like your opinion, and you may not like theirs. These feelings are very, very strong because it has caused a problem in this connection. The ideas and differences of opinions. You both are not on the same page. But it's a part of life. It's a part of the way society is evolving. And it is unfortunate because sometimes we don't see the relationship for what it really is. And sometimes we cannot bend over backwards because then we change our whole personality. You have here 4 cards that are quite intense. There's fear, betrayal, grief, and then we have beliefs. Some of you may resonate with this, Leo, as being your own energy. And for others of you, cross-watcher, this could be yours. I am, however, looking into the feelings and emotions of the person of interest that you have. Here we have inspiration, which is a fine and fantastic card. It's so nice. And then we have fear. Right after inspiration, fear, betrayal, synthesis, play, nourishment, grief, beliefs, and then we have rhythms. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, the connection I have with you is very different. For me, it feels very refreshing, new, happy. The world a long time ago was black and white, but now I see it differently. Now I see it all in color. The world now looks better, sounds better, tastes better, smells better. It feels better, knowing that you exist in it. But I do have my fears, and I have my doubts. Things have changed because of what I did, and there's a part of me that feels very anxious. I have anxiety. I feel paranoia. I feel this fear. It overcomes me and I become very overwhelmed. There's a sense of insecurity and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move on. A long time ago, it may have seemed as if I was very confident. I had it all. I knew it all. A lot of self-esteem. But now that's all lost. I am afraid, and I do have fear in this connection when it comes to you. And the fear exists because I have broken your trust. You thought you knew me. You thought you could predict me. And I should have been there for you when you needed me. But I wasn't. I needed to say certain things. But I never did. Now it seems to you as if I was a stranger all along this entire time. It's as if you never really knew me at all, but you thought you did. Now there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. And that's why I'm afraid, because I know I took it too far. A long time ago, there was peace and harmony in this connection, where I felt that there was information that I kept deep down, hidden. But at some point in time, it was important to release this information and to talk about it. I never did. Instead, I hid it deep in the shadows of this forest, in my mind and my heart. In the shadows, it stays. But now I want to open up to you. And I want to talk about it. You inspire me as a friend, as a best friend. The foundation of this connection for me is based on friendship. You are my best friend, and you know how to make me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy. In your eyes, I see mischief, and you make me feel alive again, young again, vibrant again. Before, I was taking you for granted, but now I'm truly afraid that I've lost you, that I am losing you. What I'm feeling right now is this realization that you are someone who is and that could be just the perfect mate, the perfect partner for life. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you have this way of fulfilling me. All of my needs, all of my desires. But because I betrayed you, I do grieve now. There's a part of me that feels very guilty. There's a sense of remorse and regret, sadness and melancholy. It takes over me. I feel that in the darkest of skies, you are that bright star. But because of what I did to you, even that star is starting to fade. That light is leaving you because of what I did to you. I did this, and I feel regretful. And I also fear that I'm losing you now forever. Our thoughts and ideas and beliefs are so different. They push us apart. They rip us. They pull us apart. I can't be you. And I guess you can't be me. But I was born and brought up in a very different way. And so were you. At some point in time, I thought I could find a common ground. But I couldn't. We're not on the same page. Our ideas, beliefs, morals are quite different. And it's these beliefs that actually push us far apart. Overall, everything that happens in this connection, it truly is cyclical. It comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. It's a repetitive behavior, repetitive patterns, repetitive things that I've experienced and seen. I only wish that in this connection I could fix what happened, but I can't fix really who I am. There's certain things that I believe in, certain things that I hold true. I'm unable to change that because it's a part of who I am. One day, maybe, I can try to change. I just don't know when that'll be. In the meantime, I try to create things because I'm inspired by you. And yet at the same time, I'm afraid that I'm losing you forever. All right. Leo. A lot is going on here, guys. This is very intense. It's a very intense connection. There's so much fear now, nervousness, behavior, and there's betrayal because of this. So because somebody betrayed you, they're feeling nervous and they're feeling that like they've lost you forever. And one of the issues is that it was the beliefs that just kind of ripped you guys apart. Beliefs could be religion, your caste, creed, religion, ethnicity, if I said that correctly, pronounced it correctly. It could be your status in terms of your finances. Somebody here may be very rich, the other may not be so. So there are certain types of differences here that are causing problems, and sometimes we have society, family, friends that end up becoming those individuals that tell us what is right and what's wrong, what to do, traditionally, right? This is tradition. This is tradition. This is the way things have always been. And so something here happened in this connection, and it's still happening, where those things, those beliefs, those values, they're being challenged in a way. Vice versa, both of you. You may think slightly different, and they may think slightly different. It's like, if you guys, out of 10, if you guys match up on 9 things, and like, yes, we agree to these 9 things, but that one last thing, the 10th thing, that might be something that's causing that difference. That is the difference. And that could be something here. There's many other commonalities between you. You guys gel very well together. There's chemistry. There's this desire that you have, but there are also some differences. And sometimes there's certain differences that are just so intense it can actually break a relationship. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with these cards, I go into the past a little bit to see what happened in the first place in this connection. So things may have been great in the beginning, but then things started to just fall apart, and you may feel that a connection that was once very sweet has now become very sour, very bitter. And there's frustration, anger, and bitterness, I'm getting the word, in this connection. Because there's doubts and there's this lack of understanding. Why did you come into my life? This is you, Leo. Why did you come into my life if you're going to treat me like this? If this is how it was going to be? I did so much for you, and yet you treated me like this. Because, Leo, you do have a lot of cards there that are very negative. This is from the cross-watcher coming towards you. And you must be wondering. So that's why I do this particular part, to see what it is that caused this problem. What was this person feeling and thinking at the time? They may not have told you. Most likely they did not tell you. This is also for those of you that have just had a lack of closure, and this person has faded or they've ghosted you. The connection between the both of you is very less in terms of communication. All right, let's have a look. So we have here the Two of Cups and the Ten of Staves. With the Two of Cups here, and I read these in the reverse, this talks about infatuation, overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. So it's infatuation. This was an attraction that could have become more of an important relationship or a love relationship. But there was a lack of integration of the masculine and feminine aspects within oneself. There was also enchantment in the beginning, but then there was a lack of enchantment. The feelings became less. Instead, this person started to overindulge in physical, emotional activities, just to feel as if they are getting that emotional high. Now, we also have here the Ten of Staves. Ten of Staves here, it talks about overwhelmed and burdened by responsibilities. So this individual was overburdened by responsibilities. They had certain things that they had started, ventures, responsibilities, tasks, circumstances that they were in that they could just not change. So what happened here is your person of interest, you may have thought that they had all the time in the world. Maybe you knew that they didn't. Maybe you knew that they had a very tight schedule. Whatever the case is, even if they tried to give you the time, they weren't always there for you. And the reason why is because before you even came into their life, or even if you are in their life, they had other priorities that they found were extremely important to finish up. This could be responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, burdens from people. It could be other responsibilities, taking care of someone, paying the bills, working 3 jobs, or something like that. It could be something that is taking away their time, energy, and effort from you. At the time, you may not have noticed this. You may not have seen this because maybe they didn't even mention it. People don't mention these things. And so this individual knew that they can't truly invest emotionally in this connection, but what they wanted to do is rush into it on a very physical level. And so it's almost as if they used you in this way to heal or to rejuvenate, to recuperate. They would physically and emotionally use you because they were absolutely overwhelmed and tired out with the other things that they had going on in their life that they were overwhelmed with. So it appears as if you may have just been a sweet distraction. And I know it sounds really terrible when I say it like that, but that's what this person actually treated you like. They did. Unfortunately, with these cards, it does talk about a lack of emotions and more of the tangible physical aspects. Some of you may have just simply loved this person and you wanted a commitment, or maybe you were just waiting one day things may change. But this person's agenda was different, guys. That's the problem here. This is exactly why you had the beliefs card, because some of you were thinking this is a commitment, and meanwhile, this individual is just thinking, okay, I'm just going to treat this casually. Now, some of you might not believe this. Some of you will be in denial. I have seen this with my many, many clients. Sometimes it'll be right on your face. You know this person is ignoring you. What is the reason? But then somebody may say, no, they're not ignoring me. Right? And yet, you come for a reading, yet you watch these videos. It's because they're not giving you that time, energy, and effort. That's why you're here. So this is what happened in the past, where this person did not give you that energy that was truly needed, that emotional side, and they just kept giving the physical. And for some people, the feminine energy, more of the physical side leads to the emotional. However, for this individual, it's just like, okay, I'm done. And that's it. And then they're back again after a while. All right, I'm done. It was very mechanical, automated. I'm getting the word. It was very automated and mechanical in a way. Some of you might have noticed this. Some of you might have just been so much in love, and that's totally fine and normal, guys. You did what you had to do. You might not have noticed this. It's hard to notice these things when you're in love, truly. We give them the benefit of the doubt. We love them so much that they can do no wrong. That is very common. And that is love. It's selfless. It's really it. It really is selfless. It's a situation that you find yourself in, and you want to see the good in everything. And that is the goodness. That is the goodness in you. That is good karma. Bad karma, unfortunately, guys, it's going to go to you, crosswatcher. You used the Leo. That's not the way you deal with people. You can't be doing that. Because this eventually is going to be bad karma now. And it's going to come and bite you on the bottom. It happens. I've seen it happen many times. Leo, did you do anything wrong? No, you didn't. This was not your fault. So don't think that there's something that you could have done that was different. Don't think that you could have done something differently. No matter what it takes, this person could have been with you, but they chose not to because they were completely overwhelmed and burdened. Yes, they did have other problems, but even if they didn't have to be overindulging and using you in this way. They could have had a more of an emotional connection with you, and yet they decided to do this. What is it called? Letting off steam or burning off steam? I don't know what it's called. You guys know the phrase there, but it's like you were a good distraction on a physical level, and they use that in order to make themselves feel better. And that is not what your function is in life. No. You want somebody that you can trust, you can believe, you can be with, you can count on. Not somebody that's just going to use you when they need to use you, when it's convenient for them, according to their schedule, their timings, because that's what I'm seeing here, what happened. You tried your best, and that's fine. That's good karma on your part, so don't regret or don't beat yourselves up about that, because some people do get upset. Why did I treat them so nicely? It's fine. That's good karma. When you do that, you get good. Eventually you'll get good. If not now, in the coming future you will. Here we have the Beginner's Tarot. Okay. 1 second. Not bad at all. We do have here the Sun card. So I do see some changes that are coming in. There's a few more cards here, 2 more cards, I think. Boy, oh boy. Isn't it always the other people that are manipulating and always talking? This is also because of the beliefs card. There's some friends, family circles, society that is causing problems in this connection. The belief, the thought. Does this person love you? Yes, they do. Leo. They have completely discovered I do love my Leo and I want my Leo. And I'm going to work towards getting my Leo. Now, what's interesting about that card is this is the Eight of Pentacles, and I call this the love workshop because this person's really thinking about a plan. They're trying to make a plan, a strategy. They're thinking, how do I reach out to my Leo? Things were different before, they're different now, but I don't know how to reach out to them before anything else happens. I really want to connect. And I see here the Sun card. I do believe they are going to reach out to you. You may be surprised of their aura. It's as if I'm seeing an egg, like an eggshell, and it's cracking. And out comes this beautiful glowing kind of energy. It's glowing. So this individual had a very hard shell, and they have realized, and you have transformed them into this person who literally they're glowing. And they're glowing because of that inspiration that you give them. You really have made an impact on this person's life, and they want to reach out to you. They want to be that person who can be there for you. This card talks about love, prosperity, happiness, growth. It's the Sun card, everything that's good under the sun. And then we have an actual tangible offer. Now that's real. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, there is going to be an offer. Queen of Pentacles, they find you to be somebody who is a long-term thinker. You are someone who is very nurturing, caring, protecting. They do feel this. They do sense this from you. And they feel that in this connection, there is a lot of potential for settling down, but also having a comfortable life materialistically. They do feel this. We also have here the Hanged Man. This individual is going to reach out to you, show you who they are now. Some of you may doubt this behavior because of what has happened in the past, and that's totally understandable. But what they're also going to do is take a step back and then just watch the reaction. What is it that Leo's going to do? What next? In the meantime, we have to be careful, yourself and Crosswatcher, because of other people. There are some ego-oriented competitions here. This could be family where they are maybe more traditional, or they feel that they're older than one of the individuals in this reading, and they feel that you need to listen to them. You need to listen to the way they do things, because that's always the way it's been done. And that's causing a problem and a rift. But in your heart of hearts, Crosswatcher, is that what you want? No, you want the Sun. You want the Ace of Pentacles. You want to have that fruition in this connection because of the Eight of Pentacles. You want to work on it. So it is very important for some of you to make sure you stay away from people who are jealous. They're spreading rumors, manipulative. If you know this, keep your eyes and your ears peeled. I don't know if you can keep your ears peeled. I don't know what that phrase is. But beware of other people that are not happy about this connection. Because what's really interesting here, all of these cards, they're very nice. However, this is clashing. And it's because people don't want to see you happy. And that's really bad. When people have this, it's almost as if they're miserable and you have to be miserable. They've gone through those set of rules. You have to go through those set of rules. This could be related to family, a friend circle, society, whatever, but it's something to do with beliefs, and it's something to do with other people having an influence on this connection. Let me know. Did that resonate with anybody? It was very specific. This here, it does talk a lot about struggle, distrust. It talks about even manipulation. Arguments, words spoken that are very rough, rude. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right, here I have the deck called Archangel Answer cards. So here we have some cards that are coming as messages. These messages are from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Oh, wow. Okay. We have here, first card's the strongest. No need to worry. So some of you have been really upset about this and you have been worrying. First card's the strongest. They're saying there's no need to worry. Let go is the next card. There's no need to worry. It's actually a very clear-cut message here. There's no need to worry. Let go of this specific individual as well as the circumstances and the beliefs that may be holding you back, because you will be ready in the coming future. This is you being ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Do look for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities. It could also be a red flag for you to learn how to let go. Yet there will be, in spite of all this, big, happy changes. There's going to be changes and you're going to be happy about it. They're going to be pretty big. It'll be life-changing. We also have here, be assertive. So do make sure that you set healthy boundaries when this connection starts up again. Those healthy boundaries will help manage the connection in a nice way where this person will start to respect you more. Let them know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Those healthy boundaries are very important. And this is a spiritually based romantic connection. So some of you are twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners. This is a past life connection. You could have been in a past life married, engaged, betrothed, boyfriend, girlfriend. You could have also been same-sex couples, but that was very rare back then. I've seen in my past life readings. Yet it did exist. And we also have the feeling of knowing this individual that you're so close. It's almost a feeling of not being able to let go, but also a feeling of obsession. That is a past life connection. And if you do feel that, it's time for you to take action. Now, the action could be in the coming future to reach out to this person, but also the action could be to let them reach out to you. Here, because it's a spiritually based romantic connection, things are going to happen in divine timing. We also have here, there's something better. So some of you may find somebody new. This is what something better means also. It's the overall arching theme. There may be somebody new, meaning there's someone better than this individual. And that could also be a past life spiritual connection. Once again, we have multiple people that come into our lives, and they are all somehow connected from a past life. So there's either something better in this connection, or there's someone better in this connection. We have here a very interesting set of cards that talk about let go. Letting go means you don't stop loving the person, but you just let go and stop connecting with them that much. Stop following them, chasing them. Let them come to you, because I do see that here. They're in this state of mind where they have that Eight of Pentacles. They really want to come to you, but they don't know how. So when they do come to you, that is when they are going to be ready and when there will be some type of action taking place. Because if you don't, if you rush into it, they will become very nervous. They will not be able to make the decision that they need to make. They won't be able to take the actions because they won't be ready. They'll feel as if they're being rushed. Even though you're not rushing them, they'll feel it just by your presence. So that's why it's important for you to let go and give them that space. When we talk about look for signs, sometimes these signs can be positive signs. Sometimes they can be negative signs too. So have a look in the past in this connection for some of you. Because you may find somebody better in this connection, have you had red flags? Were there red flags in this connection in the past that perhaps you did not notice? And if there have been, then you know what to do. For some of you, it's simply just signs and synchronicities, and you know that the universe is starting to gel very well with you and things are going to start to get better. Like I said, happy changes. They're going to be big. Be assertive. Let them know what you're comfortable with. And of course, there is something better coming up ahead, or there's going to be someone better in the near future. Leo, that is your reading. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are new, some of you may know I do past life readings. If you want a past life reading, have a look on my website, www.asnointia.com. Over there, you'll see I do have packages. One of the packages is past life package. If you want, you can just go through it, place an order. And if it is unavailable, then feel free to send me an email and I will put you on the waiting list, because sometimes there's a lot of people and it's a very interesting kind of reading, but also it takes me a very long time. And so just to let you know, that's the reason why sometimes it is unavailable. But if you find that it is, and if you're really interested, if you want to find out what happened in your past life or in the spiritual realm, because sometimes it's not just a past life reading, sometimes it's a future life reading, which means that you guys actually in the future, 200 or 300 years, even more than that, from now, at that point in time, you'll be together. So your stories are written by the celestial beings already. And in the spiritual realm, Angel Fakeel, my angel guide, she's able to see, at the very least, what is happening. I see the visions, but she also gives me the details. So I work with Angel Guide Fakeel, my angel guide, very closely when it comes to these type of readings. So if some of you are interested, it is a very interesting kind of reading, and it gives you the sense of closure, the sense of understanding. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please also have a look at my other channel, Asnointia Audio. That is absolutely free. It's on YouTube. Those are videos regarding past life spiritual connections as well. One of them is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. The other one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So they would be very helpful for some of you if you feel that you've resonated with the majority of this reading. And I also have some videos there regarding relationship and advice, as well as negative energies, what they are, how to get rid of them. All right, guys, you all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.